So let us see a few more questions in digital electronics and communication engineering. Before we go ahead, let me tell you what are the min terms and max terms. We usually encounter them in Karnaugh map. So these are the min terms. These are the dots means multiplication. These are the addition. So we'll try to solve it in certain questions. First is state the limitations of Karnaugh map. What is the limitation of Karnaugh map? First is generally it is limited to 6 variable map. As you see that these are three variables. You can have it up to 6 variables: A, B, C, D, E, F, and more than 6 variable involving expressions are not reduced. The second is the map method is restricted in its capability since they are useful for simplifying any Boolean expression represented in the standard form only. These are the limitations of Karnaugh map. Then first let us know what is Karnaugh map. So a Karnaugh map, normally known as digital people call them as K-map. So this is a pictorial formation of truth table in which the map diagram is made up of squares with each square representing one min term of the function. We'll see this min term. Let me show you first. If consider we have 3 variables or 3 variable map we are making. So this is like this. We start with A and B here. Okay. Then we say C is here. And then in this we have various squares. So how many squares are possible? Because there are 3 variables. So 2 to the power 3 variable possible are 8. So there are 8 variables. And in this we say this is 0, this is 1. And A, B, 0, 0. Then 0, 1. Then 1, 1 and 1, 0. This is how a Karnaugh map is made. This is a pictorial form of a truth table. The truth table will be 0 like this, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. This type of formation in the form of a Karnaugh map. So this map is made up of squares, as you can see, and with each square representing one min term of the function. Then find the min terms of the logical expression. This is a logical expression. So A dash B dash C dash A dash B dash C plus A dash B C plus A B C dash. So this, let me take you to this one, A dash B dash C dash. So this is M0. Okay, and you have to go to this again. See this one, and just try to stick to and learn what exactly it means to be min terms and max term. And I'm going to write the answer directly. So the answer would be this is M0, this is M1, this is M0, this is M1, this is M3, this is M6. So it will be 0, 1, 3, 6. This is how it is written. And what about the max terms in the right table which I showed you just now? It is about A, B plus C dash. So it will be simply this is M1, this is M3, this is M6. So we write it as M136. What are called don't care condition? Now this is very important. People generally confuse in this don't care condition. In Karnaugh map and this representation you will find this don't care conditions. What happens in some logic circuits, there are certain input conditions, they will never occur. So the corresponding output will also not come. So in such cases, the output level is not defined. It can be either high or either low. So these output levels are indicated by X or D, which is the don't care in the truth table, and they are called don't care conditions or incompletely specified functions. What is prime implicant? Prime implicant. A prime implicant is a product term obtained by combining the maximum possible number of adjacent squares in the map. For example, if you go here and we say we have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So how we can combine? We can combine all these 4. Okay. For example, I have, just forget this, I just have this one and this one. So we cannot combine this. If we are not having all this, we cannot combine this. So prime implicant will be combination of the maximum possible ones. So the prime implicant is a product term obtained by obtaining the maximum possible number of adjacent squares in the map. Karnaugh map. What is essential implicant? Essential implicant is if a min term is covered by only one prime implicant. The prime implicant is said to be essential. If min term is covered by only one prime implicant, then it is an essential implicant. What is a logic gate? Logic gate and or not, you have seen. So logic gates are the basic elements that make up a digital system. This is very important. You have to answer like this. Logic gates are, you can give an example that it is say and or not gate are logic gates, but these are the basic elements that make up your digital system. So the electronic gate is a circuit that is able to operate on a number of binary inputs. So for every logic gate, you will have certain binary inputs, and in order to perform certain logical function, and or not, or NAND or not, whichever you like, the result will be something. So that will be result will be say 1 or 0 or something. Give the classification of logic families. So we start with the logic families. We can have a bipolar or a unipolar. In this, you can have this bipolar. You can have say ECL, IIC, TTL, and in this you can have non-saturated. Unipolar you can have Schottky TTL, DTL, and CMOS. What are the basic digital logic gates? As I answered in the previous question, the three basic logic gates are AND, OR, and NOT. What gates are called universal gates? What are its advantages? See, the universal gates are those gates using which you can design any circuit, any logic gate. So the NAND and NOR are called the universal gates. These gates are used to perform any type of logical application. This is the advantage. Then classify the logic family by operation. As we have just seen, we'll answer this in the text form. We have already seen this question. First, the bipolar logic family, which is classified into your saturated logic and unsaturated logic. Then you have RTL, DTL, TTL, I2L, STL. These are logic. This comes from saturated logic, and from unsaturated, the Schottky, TTL, and the ECL logics, they come from the unsaturated logic. State the classification of FET device. FET. So FET are, these are field effect transistor. So FET are classified as JFET and MOS. So JFET is junction field effect transistor, and MOS is metal oxide semiconductor. Mention the classification of saturated bipolar logic family. Saturated bipolar logic families. This we have already learned, but we will try to give the full form now. The bipolar logic family is classified as RTL, that is resistor transistor logic, DTL diode transistor logic, then IIL, this is, you can also say I2L. So this is integrated injection logic. TTL is transistor logic. ECL is emitter coupled logic. Next is mention the different IC package. IC, integrated circuit package. Dual in line package, DIP. Leadless chip carrier, LCC. Plastic leaded chip carrier, PLCC. Plastic quad flat pack, PQFP. Pin grid array, PGA. The next is mention the important characteristics of digital ICs, digital integrated circuits. These are the important characteristics of any digital IC. Fan out, power dissipation, propagation delay, noise margin, fan in, operating temperature, power supply requirements. So what is fan out? First of all, fan out, it specifies the number of standard loads that the output of the gate can derive without impairment of normal operation. Fan out are the number of standard loads that the output of the gate can drive. Output. Power dissipation now. Define power dissipation. See, in the power dissipation is the measure of power consumed by all the gate when fully driven by all its inputs. So the power consumed by all the gate when all the inputs are applied. What is propagation delay? See, propagation delay is the average transition delay time for the signal to propagate from one input to output when the signal changes its value. This is expressed in nanosecond propagation delay. So this is the average transition delay from for any signal to propagate from input to output when the signal changes its value. Define the NM, noise margin. This is the maximum noise voltage which are added to an input signal. Maximum noise voltage added to the input signal of a digital circuit that does not cause any undesirable change in the output circuit. It is expressed in volts. So noise margin is that margin or that maximum value of noise voltage that can be added to the input signal of any digital circuit which will not cause any effect any considerable or undesirable change in the circuit output. This is the noise margin, and you must know that noise margin is computed in volts. Fan out we have already seen. Let us see define fan in. What is fan in? Now fan in is the number of inputs connected to a gate without any degradation of the voltage level input. What is operating temperature? The temperature at which this the obvious answer would be the temperature at which this digital system work, but the answer is all the gates or semiconductor devices are temperature sensitive in nature. Even if you have some noise or some sort of disturbance or this temperature rise, then the semiconductor device may misbehave. So all the gates or semiconductor devices, they are temperature sensitive in nature. So the temperature in which the performance of the IC is effective is called as operating temperature. So operating temperature in the integrated circuit, they may vary from 0 degree centigrade to 700. Okay, the temperature at which the performance of the IC is effective. Beyond that, it will not be. What is HTL or high threshold logic? Some digital circuits operate in environments which produce very high noise signals. And for operation in such surroundings which produce high level noise signals, there is available a type of DTL gate, a gate which possesses a high threshold to this noise immunity. This type of gate is called as HTL logic or high threshold logic. Okay, these are specifically for the environments or surroundings where you have very high noise signals. What are types of TTL logic? What are the types of TTL logic? Open collector output, totem pole output, and twice state output. These are the types of TTL logic. So these were a few more questions on digital electronics, and we are going to cover more of it. Thank you so much.